Okay guys, real quick before I get into that little video about this FJ Cruiser, something else you guys might want to use that works really good is, got a couple quick tips, using silicone as far as to mount some things inside your truck, whether it be speed controller. If you don't have any double-sided tape, silicone works well because why? It's removable, clear silicone, and Walmart, $3.99. And one other thing, those of you like me who still use the silver can motors such as the one I have here, good tip for you. If you have a stock of silver can motors, what I generally do is I have maybe 15 of these little silver can motors down through time, but what I generally do is I put them in a Ziploc bag. Why? See the little openings? That way you don't worry about screws falling into them and damaging the motor or whatever else, or dirt, or mainly metal pieces that will not break getting lodged in the motor. So put your motors, your silver can motors, anything that has an open vent, it's a good way to it's good to store them in a Ziploc bag. Okay, very good tip. Also, one other tip that I thought out too, for guys that are dealing with these volatile LiPo batteries. Okay, if you do not have a LiPo sack, something that is good to do to keep you safe in the house, okay, is to put the LiPo pack in a pan, like a cookie sheet, yay big. Have it sitting in the pan. That way, if you're in the bathroom and it's not gonna, it won't catch your house on fire. Because what I generally do is I charge my batteries, these LiPo batteries, on top of my washer machine, because it's metal. It's metal. So if something were to happen and it were to, get inflamed, it's not going to, do any damage to the house. It may smoke up burn the top of the washing machine, the steel part, but that's about it. So that's a good tip for those of you that don't have LiPo sacks or can't afford a LiPo sack. Get a cookie sheet or a pan, something metal that you can set the battery into. Okay, that way if you do have to run outside, and you shouldn't do it anyway, I'm just saying, but if it's in a pan, like if you got it on this table is steel, and there's no papers around it, and it does go aflame, because they generally kind of, when they get you on fire, they won't burn down the house. Okay, charge them in a pan if you do not have a LiPo sack. Okay, I think the pan idea is something I just came up with, so I got a buddy of mine, he's getting into charging LiPos. He doesn't have a sack. I told him just to get a cookie sheet, a baking pan, and set the battery in the baking pan. That way, if something goes wrong, it will not burn down your freaking house. Okay, later. This is DJ coming at you again. I'm back with a review of the RC4WD FJ Cruiser and some good points maybe to share with you guys that you might want to take up. Okay. I've been using, I've been using a 3-cell LiPo to power this little vehicle here, and 3-cell LiPo, and I'm using a Traxxas, hang on a second, a Traxxas Titan T-Max motor. I think it's a 14.8 or 14.6 volt motor, 550 to power the drivetrain, and I have actually got an hour and 10-minute drive time off of a 3S 3000 milliamp LiPo battery, which is very good. Think about it, a whole hour drive time of trailing. Very nice. Okay, but I'm going to do something different. I had always planned to do this from the beginning because I don't like taking this body on and off and on and off. Okay, to charge it. So what I'm going to do is, let me take the body off here so you guys can see it. I think it's a good pointer. And this truck is this body. Look at the body on this thing, dude. It is really awesome, hard body. Got my driver figures in there. Very skilled. I'm not done detailing it. I still have to do the lights and stuff on the frame here. But anyway, I'm doing something a little different, because I don't want to always have to take the body off to swatch batteries. And you got 4 little screws that you would probably more than likely lose. So what I had always planned to do from the get-go is, you can see it right here. I have, and am going to use a nickel metal hydride battery in this vehicle. Okay. You can see right here, I just came in the mail the other day. eBay again, you get stuff really cheap. $10 I think it was. Yeah, something like that. But I got a 5,000, a Venom 5,000 milliamp 8-cell battery pack. Why, you may ask? Am I using a nickel metal hydride battery? Well, for me, I like to have my trucks be weighted. They seem more realistic that way. I don't mind having a heavy truck. I like to have a heavy truck. To me, it makes no sense to have this nice truck than to have the super light battery in there. Or say this was a 2-cell LiPo. It's even lighter. Okay, so I want weight. So I actually have an 8-cell 5,000 milliamp battery. Now I got an hour and 10 minutes off of 3 cells. This is 5,000 milliamps, so I'm probably going to be pushing about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes, possibly. But anyway, that's what I plan on doing. So this was actually a hump pack. Okay, take a look. It was like this. This is how it came in. It was a traditional 8-cell nickel metal hydride battery, like that. It was all taped up and sealed. Beautiful. And then I put it in, but the body would not go down on it with the 2 batteries on top. So I had to separate the pack, and they lay perfectly in the truck like this. Okay, they lay down perfectly. I put the body on, it fit perfect, everything bolts up. Why am I doing all that? Well, the reason is LiPo's a lot more volatile too, you know, than nickel metal hydride packs. Nickel metal hydride packs normally don't just, you know, blow up. That's not the norm. Although they could catch a fire when charging. If you charge them at too high of a rate, but if you charge them at a moderate rate, you generally will never have that problem. But LiPos are unpredictable. You don't know. So I wouldn't trust leaving a LiPo battery in a car and just charging it in the car, because if it goes on fire, it's going to burn up your car. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to, got my double stick tape here, I'm going to permanently mount these batteries in the truck. And I'm going to have the wires, the wire leads running to the frame where I can just disconnect it without taking the body off and charge it like that. Yes, because I'm not taking this body off every time. It doesn't make any sense to have to do that, you know. So when my body gets bolted on, it's going to stay bolted on. And I generally do that with all my cars, you know. I don't have very many. I've been selling stuff on eBay to get this because I really don't have any money right now. So I have to sell to get something else if it's something else I want. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna double stick this battery. It'd be 8 cells, 5,000 milliamps. I should get about an hour and a half drive time. Again, I'm gonna route the wires to where I can just unplug them without taking the body off. Simple, 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 simple. And also, again, just so you know, I'm running a quick run. And guys, this is awesome. You can I would tell anybody out there, please, unless you just really want to, do your own thing. You don't have to go out and buy a crawler system, you know, a Tekin crawler system, or Novak crawler system. No. Waste of money, personally. Yeah, sometimes, you know, some of them have drag brakes and this and that. That's kind of groovy. But I'm running a quick run 1060 brushed ESC, $15 to $20 ESC. It can handle up to 3 LiPos, guys, up to 3 LiPos, and I'm very happy with it. Okay, 15, 20 bucks is all, but it can handle 3S. What does that say? You know, because if you go with a Tamiya ESC, their standard ESC can only handle 7.2 volts. So you can't even run an 8-cell. But with this ESC right here, $15, $20 ESC, you can run up to 3S on it. And you can run an 8-cell pack, 9.6 volt pack. So, you know, you can power one of these vehicles Even the Axle Yeti can be powered off this little $20 ESC because it's 3S compatible with a brushed motor, mind you. So again, I'm running, you can see right here, I'm running the Titan 550 motor for the Traxxas, they use it on the Traxxas Slash or whatever else. And I'm running like a 12 or 11 tooth pinion gear on this thing, and I'm getting a drive time of over an hour on a 3,000 pack. I'm putting in a 5,000. That's awesome. Awesome. Now, the only drawback with nickel metal hydride packs is if you don't use them, they will go bad. And they'll, they will go bad. So make sure that you use them. Make sure if you got nickel metal, put them in. They're great for trail trucks to me because the weight, they have more weight. Now, some people don't care about the weight. I do. I want my truck weighted. I want it heavy. It looks more scale when you're driving a trail truck and it's got weight on it. That makes the truck look quite a bit more scale. What else? Also Loctite on this truck. Make sure you got some Loctite, because I was driving it yesterday and my steering got all weird and crazy, and look down and my screws are coming out. Now, here's something I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the hardware store, and these screws that came with the kit, I don't trust them that much. Their heads strip out too easy, I think. I had a couple of them strip out. I didn't like that. Cheap metal on the head, so I'm actually going to go to Ace Hardware store and see if I can match the screws up with some stainless steel. They're just better screws. They're much better. They have stronger heads on them. They're not as easily to strip out, so that's a good point or two. Okay, what else can I tell you? Yeah, 8-cell battery pack. Why? Because I'm going to leave this battery pack. I'm going to double stick this battery pack, leave it in the truck. That way, I'm going to route the wiring so that I don't have to take the body off. I do not like taking the body off all the time. Okay? That's what I plan on doing. What else do I need to tell you? Yeah. As far as driving, the truck's very fun if you like scale. I'm very much into scale driving. I like that more than speed runs. Even my Axle Yeti, I have it geared way down. It only goes about 8 miles an hour, my Axle Yeti, but it's a lot of fun to trail with. So, there we go. I'm trying to think of anything else I need to tell you. Yeah. So that may be something you guys may want to try different too, is using a nickel metal hydride pack in your truck to give you more weight, and also you can wire it so that it stays in the truck. Again, I just had to take the hump off the pack to make it flat. The body fits right on there, and I'm not going to have to take the body off. Yay! So that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you. I don't want to make this video too long. It's about 10 minutes now. Just trying to make sure I told you everything. Yeah, trailing with it is very fun, very scale. That's the main thing to me. Okay, guys, I think I got it all covered. Take it easy. Be blessed. Peace.